We're closing today with a soundscape that's under threat. The Quechua people of the Ecuadorian Amazon are taking part in an ongoing participatory action project, which is called Sasha Taki, Songs of the Forest. It's to try and register and articulate the ecological, cultural, social and spiritual value of their forests. It addresses the conservation of biological and cultural diversity through soundscape heritage. The first voice you're going to hear is that of Paula Moscoso, who's a biologist and acoustic ecologist supporting the community.
In order to understand this relationship between the Quechua people with nature, we have to understand that for them everything is alive and everything has a soul. And they all are part of a bigger being. For them, the family is not only the human family. For them also the family could be the animals, the trees, the river.
Amazanga es un sabio poderoso que anda como una cerbatana, dice en la selva. Él solamente anda por encima de los árboles, acompañado de muchos animales.
El territorio del pueblo indígena tiene que respetar.
Jonathan Grefa is the leader of the Quechua Kawsak Sacha people. He's telling me about Amazanga, a powerful forest spirit who roams the jungle canopy with a blowgun, surrounded by wild animals. He keeps the balance between the human and the more than human worlds.
Nuestros padres, nuestros abuelos, ellos en esa época sí han sabido ver a la Amazanga.
He says that in the old days, elders used to be able to glimpse Amazanga, who's as green and sublime as the Amazon itself. At dawn, Rosa Santi prepares Waiusa tea. Waiusa is an energizing plant that's native to this land. A Quechua legend has it that before becoming a sacred plant, Waiusa was a strong and divine spirit. In some versions, it was the spirit of the jaguar.
Ya cuando se cocina bien, se queda ya negro el agua, entonces eso está una buen Waiusa.
Rosa tells me that the jungle speaks to her community through dreams. It's customary to gather at dawn to drink Waiusa and help one another interpret them. The ritual enables them to make wise decisions.
Ese más que todo hace soñar es a la gente que no tiene poder, ¿no? Como decir, es mala suerte, no caza, se va a la selva, pero con la cerbatana no puede flechar.
Jonathan says that for a hunter who's been having trouble catching prey, seeing Amazanga in a dream is a good omen, indicating that his luck will improve if he makes the right sacrifices.
Porque ahí está dando un poder, un sueño, está dando el poder de él más que todo.
A hunter should think twice about going into the jungle after a bad dream. The dream's telling you to be cautious, he says. It should be taken seriously.
Entonces el sueño es muy importante, ¿no? El sueño es como que te da un aviso para que tengas precaución.
The community has located the nearby anthills. They've been waiting patiently for the time of year when the ants emerge to find a mate. The first sign to look out for is the sound of thunder.
Al siguiente día, al amanecer, como tipo a las 6, las cigarras saben sonar.
Thunder, followed by the sound of cicadas in the morning, means the ants are about to make their nuptial flight, when they can be harvested.
In a place as the Amazon and in a place as the Kawsak Sacha territory, you will find a healthy soundscape. That means that every species occupies their own acoustic space. And so you can tell that the Amazon soundscape is like an imprint of the evolution of the earth of thousands of years.
Fierce army ants protect the queens, so Jonathan comes prepared with a torch.
Entonces, si usted tiene una antorcha, es como que les atrae la candela a ellos.
The torch is lit. The queen ants are drawn to the flame. Their wings are scorched and they fall to the ground.
Pues los que avanzan a ir se van. Y los que se escapan también de los murciélagos, porque va a haber muchos murciélagos.
The ants are gathered, and the rest are shared with the bats, who have also been waiting to feast. Back at home, Jonathan and Rosa enjoy a meal of roasted ants with plantain and cassava.
Nowadays, people from the entire world are trying to look for these places because there are not much places where there is silence.
Pero hasta el momento, Kawsak Sacha, nosotros conservamos, protegemos nuestros bosques y también protegemos a los supayes, entonces ellos están dentro de la selva.
Rosa's telling me that the forest spirits still inhabit this territory because her people have been defending it. But if oil and mining companies continue to encroach and destroy her home, the spirits will leave. The Amazon, the world's breath, will eventually be extinguished. Some say that in parts of the jungle, you can already hear the spirits leaving downriver.
That was made for us by the artist and audio producer Mikel Arana. And she told us that in 2008, Ecuador became the first country in the world to recognise the rights of nature in its national constitution, based on the cosmovision of its indigenous people. However, the current Conservative government, which favours economic and extractive interests, means that rivers and climate-critical forest areas in the country are still under threat.